Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17 here at Goldcrest Valley. I'm going to dump off the grain there, and I think I'm just going to park this trailer right in here somewhere. We'll just put it right in the end here. Right inside. And we'll come on out. I'm going to take this tractor down to the shop. Gonna go get plow and get some plowing done up here. Oh, gotta turn that cruise control back up. Really kind of eyeballing this field over here to the east of our farm. I think it's 19 right there. May want to buy that. If you do the mission system, then you can work with the farmers that own them, and earn their loyalty, I guess, and they'll offer the field to you for a lower price. I hit the wrong button. That's going to happen a lot. Come on. Oh, the engine actually shuts off if you tab out of it. This is going to take some getting used to, guys, with these new controls. But yeah, you earn loyalty with the farmers, and the more loyalty you have with the farmer, the cheaper the field will be. So, we're going to start working for some other farmers and make some money. Plus, we'll get to use some of the other equipment too. If we, like the equipment that they give us to work the fields, we may get some of it. So, coming up with a lame storyline, talking to some of the local farmers, and there's an old legend that there used to be a gold mine here in Goldcrest Valley. That's why they named it Goldcrest Valley. And a miner, mining company had a mining claim around here somewhere, and the story goes that one night, a miner had secretly discovered gold, but didn't tell the mining company. Well, he snuck back in there late one night and dug a bunch of the gold out and set up some dynamite and blasted the mine shut, and took off with the gold. Well, when he blasted the mine shut, it woke up the small town of Maplefield, and woke up the owners of the mine, and they wanted to know what was going on. Well, they found out, sure enough, what was going on. So they got the police together and started looking for the thief that took the gold, and that blew up their mine. Well, the guy that took the gold heard the hounds coming after him and all that fun stuff, and decided that they were going to catch up with him. So he started hiding the gold that he found. It was a bunch of gold nuggets, and he started hiding it all around Goldcrest Valley, and did it at night when the hounds were after him. And he had drank a lot of moonshine and forgot where he left his gold. So the legend goes that there's a lot of gold nuggets around Goldcrest Valley. So we're going to have to go on a little treasure hunt at some point here and look for some gold nuggets. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put a front loader on this one too, just because I know we're going to be working with pallets and stuff like that. So go ahead and get that. Should I go ahead and put the wide tires on this one too? What does it do? Does it do anything? Does it say that it does anything? Wheel set up, standard wide. Does it improve it in any way? The wide tires? It doesn't say that it does. Doesn't give it. It doesn't change anything except that it's just wide tires. It's just a look. I think I'm gonna wait on the wide tires on this one. Of course, I don't know if I'm gonna be pulling that plow. It might be better to have wide tires. I'll just go ahead and get them. Yeah, see, they're a little wider. It might be better to have these wide tires if I'm pulling that plow, so. Alright. Let's go get the front loader with some pallet forks. And just going to buy the same one again, I think. Oh, you know what? We need a chainsaw. They have a steel chainsaw now. Alright. Love the steels. And those are the ones we got before. What color do we want this time? Well, we could go red or gray. Black would probably look okay with this tractor because it's got some black on it. What red is that? It's gonna be hard to match up this color. I think it's this one. That looks too dark. I think it's the second one over. We're gonna buy it and see. Oh, no, don't want to buy another one. Where's it at? Does it match? No, that looks too dark. Yeah, that's too dark. Let me sell that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm picky. Where's the thing at? There it is. Let's try the next one over. Drop the forks. Color. Okay, that was too dark. It's got to be this one. See, these two to me, they look the same. Maybe I'm going colorblind, but they look the same. Well, let's try this next one over. Alright, I know that one was too dark, so I know that one will be way too dark. Let's try that one. Maybe this will be closer to it. Yeah, that's a lot closer to it. That's it. That's the color. Isn't it? Yeah, that matches. Yep, that's a lot closer to it. I think it actually matches. Okay. So now what do we need? Pallet forks. There they are. Oh, I can get them in a different color too. Alright, let me look at the tractor again. Well, it's got some white on the front of it, but it's also got some gray on the wheels. I want to try to match that gray on the wheels. Of course, it's dirty here, but... which one is it? Well... I want to say it's that one. It may be the other one, though. Maybe that one. Let's get this one. I think that's going to be too dark. Let's get this one. Did I do good? I don't know. Those look, pick it up and see what it looks like. Well, it kind of matches the hydraulics a little bit. It doesn't really match the wheels. I may just keep this one. It matches the... well, I'll say it does. There's not very many other choices other than that one. That's the one we got. Let me get this one. Where's it at? Yeah, see, that one's closer to it. I'm going to sell these. Let me look at these over here one more time. Yeah, those actually match the rims. I think the rims are just dirty, but those match a lot better. Okay. Need a plow. Gotta have a plow. This is the lowest one right here. Worked with the Coon before. This one is not actually turnable. This one is turnable. Requires 120 horsepower. What's our tractor? The case. Well, let's look at the New Holland. It's 125, so the New Holland's got enough. Surely the case, if it's higher up than that. Yeah, it's got 145, so back to plows. That one only requires 85. This one requires 120. I think I'm going to go with the Coon just because the Salford is not turnable. You cannot turn that plow. And that one's too big. It requires 180. So I'm going to go with the Coon here. No upgrades on it. Can't change the color of it, I guess. And I see it fell over there. Alright. And while I'm here, I wonder if I can get under this and lift it up. I may really mess up here, but... Whoa, yep. I may really mess up here. I just want to know if I can lift this up off the ground. Doesn't look like I can. Looks like it's got a barrier built into it. Oh well. I was going to get a trailer too to put some pallets on, but we'll do that later. We need to get this plow going and get our fields planted. And once we get our fields planted, we'll go to work for a local farmer, try to find some work out there. Gotta turn my beacons on. I'm gonna get in trouble. So yeah, we still own the farms, you know, back at Westbridge Hills and Bjorn Home and Sosnovka. We've got people managing those farms, but always really like the Pacific Northwest, and that's where this is. That's where Goldcrest Valley is. It's in the Pacific Northwest. It's a valley that lies in the mountains of the Pacific Northwest. Nice little town here, nice and comfortable. It's got a lot more options than the other towns did. It's got a pizza place and hot dog place and an ice cream place and a sandwich place and a lot of place to get food. I'm getting hungry. Not good. Really eyeballing these fields here too. I mean, you can, whoever owns these, you can plow these together. Those two there. Alright, signal light. Go in cab here. Love the way the signal sounds in here. You can see down there, see on the wheel down there on the left? I got my left signal on it. You can see the reflection of it. It's harder to see in the daytime, of course, but I like it. That's a really cool, cool feature. Alright, back at the homestead with the plow. And now I've got two of these case tractors. They start you out with two of them, and the one New Holland. I thought about selling one of these, but I got to thinking about it, and since there's gonna be times where we need a plow and a cultivator and a seeder going maybe at the same time, I may just hang on to that one. And keep it for something else. And we may have the blue one doing logging, and we may need these two doing farming at the same time too. So, alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hire this out, because you know, even with this 2-meter plow, this is going to take some time to do. So, I'm going to get this going first. And we've got periodic plowing turned on, which means I think every 3 harvests you have to plow. And if you look at the map, pretty much all the fields need plowing, but our fields, we own 15, 14, and 12. All of those need to be plowed. And I think that adds another 10% to your yield on the next one. So we're definitely going to plow them. So let me get this guy right on the money here, and we're going to hire it out. Alright, he's plowing. And like I said, it'll notify me if he gets obstructed by anything, or and when he finishes. So we'll let him do his job there. And I'm going to take this tractor. Said I am. Oh, I got to start it. I am not going to remember that, guys. It's going to take me forever to get used to. I'm going to drop the... actually, let me show you this first. Pick this back up. I'm going to open cover. Hop out of here. And you see I opened this cover. We'll hop up here and take a look. It has 2 compartments. The white compartment is the fertilizer. The red or brown compartment there is the seed. So when you run out of this, I want to say it holds somewhere around 600 or 700 in each compartment. When one of them runs out, you take your pallet fork and you go over to where the fertilizer and seed pallets are, and you can pick it up with the pallet fork and put it in there, or I think you can just back up to them and get right in front of them and hit refill, and it will automatically refill them. And then the pallets, they just disappear once they're gone. So I like it, and when we get to seeding, we'll hire this out to a worker. We are a equal opportunity employer here at. Oh, we don't have a name for our farm. We need a name for our farm. Goldcrest Farms, maybe. We'll stick with that and see if it sticks. Or we'll try it out and see if it sticks. So let me get off that and close that back up and drop it. Alright, we have money. What other equipment do we need? We have $129,000. Can you buy anything with that? I guess we could buy maybe another seeder and cultivator, or another plow. We have a chainsaw. We have a log fork. You know what we don't have? We don't have a logging trailer yet. How much are trucks? Well, we could get a truck for $124, and that's the first one we're going to get. That's a logging truck there. Does it show you additional pictures of it when you click on it? I don't want to buy it by accident. And then we're going to get that one too. I think we're going to stay away from these two just because, you know, it's kind of what we had in the previous game. Of course, I don't know, the man looks different, but we may try it out eventually. After we buy these lizards first. I want to get the lizard trucks because they look more like American trucks. But this will be the first one. But like I said, if we get that one, we can't afford the logging trailer, and we really need a logging trailer. Oh, where's forestry? There it is. I think we're going to go with the Fliegel here. And I have actually tried this out. I tried this out on the multiplayer map, and it is not worth it. It's $28,000. I mean, it's really true what they say. You get what you pay for. This wood chipper, it will only take the very, very small trees, and maybe the smallest tips of the smallest trees, or of the larger trees. It will not take any tree like, let me see what I can find here and show you. Okay, like this tree here. See how small this tree is compared to that one? It will not even take that tree. You can cut the very tip of it off and put in there, but when you think about that, even the tips out of the large ones won't fit in that chipper. So it's not worth it. When you drive up north, there are some smaller trees growing, And I guess if you planted some trees, you could cut them in the small stage and chip them like that. But no, I don't think that one's worth it. You can do it that way if you want to. I mean, that's your preference, I guess. But I want one that's going to chip the big ones. And this one I've worked with before, and I'm not a fan of it. This one, but now we can pick up the wood, so it might be interesting to try this out. And this even tells you when you click on this one. Look at the bottom in the description. This machine breaks trunks into wood chips. Note: very large trees cannot be processed. So that tells you, okay, the large ones you can't do. But when you go to this one, this machine breaks trunks into wood chips, it doesn't give you that notification. So I'm thinking this one will take the largest trees. So if we get a chipper, this will be the first one, because it's new and we've never tried it. And of course all this is the same. This one has the same note in the description, if you see that down there. It's the Sampo Rosenslew. I don't know, the brand name just scares me, because the Sampo Rosenslew harvester was a big no, it was a big fail. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. The Scorpion King's obviously the king, so we may go with Scorpion King and maybe this first gens wood chipper here. Of course, I'm curious to see if there's going to be any mods. So let me go ahead and buy our trailer here, and we're going to need a dolly for that. Where are our dollies? There they are. Let's buy that. Okay, we own one of those. Got some new loader trailer here. This one we had last time. This one's new. The front actually disconnects and you can load stuff onto the front. So, all right, I think that's all we need for now. We'll pick it up next time, and we'll either do some logging, or we may start working for another farmer. I'm kind of eyeballing Field 19 down there. So, until next time. Remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade.